I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if Black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about.
You need to go and meet yourself in the motherland for a minimum of 12 weeks.
Africans or Indians also to some extent, South Americans, would they be more closer to the divine or have that divine connect?
So some white people are saying that Black people were not targeted or have not been targeted because we are weak, but because of something different. They shared it in this video that I'm about to show you. And also African Americans or Black Americans are calling for their people that if you feel you are in America and things are not going on for you well, just pack your bags and come to Africa. And also I have other videos to show you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go into the videos, watch, come back and talk.
Black people were not targeted because they were weak. Bro, do you think people target people that are weak? No. They were targeted because they were resilient, strong, vibrant, creative, communal, spiritual, and powerful. That's the whole reason, bro. It went beyond skin color. It was a deeper rooted issue on a spiritual level. I'm telling you. It was hate combined with envy, combined with jealousy, combined with confusion. Because humans fear what they don't understand, what they don't understand. You don't suppress what doesn't matter. Modern slavery affects everyone now. Debt, surveillance, wage slavery, algorithmic control, but its testing ground was Black people. America practiced on Black people, then scaled it. Now, time for the solution. The solution is not guilt, not saviors, not hashtags, not empty apologies. The solution is truth plus structure plus sovereignty. The truth, this is what the truth is. Stop pretending this was accidental. Stop sanitizing and minimizing history. Stop gaslighting pain. Stop dismissing and deflecting when Black people are trying to open up to you about their trauma, pain, and history. Listen, the structure is real investment in Black communities, ownership, education that teaches systems, not just symptoms, mental health, economic access, protection of families. The sovereignty is control over culture, control over narratives, control over resources, control over future, and most importantly, healing without erasure. Not forgetting, not numbing, not pretending it's over, pretending it didn't happen, but transmuting pain into clarity instead of self-destruction. I could be totally wrong about this. That's just my take.
I don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are gonna think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, you know, people of color and specifically the Black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about Black history and the ways that, you know, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the Black community. And it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if Black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't really know about, but maybe, you know, like I said, these people, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to, like, get rid of them, blah blah blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about that is linked to them being people of color, you know? And I've seen some Black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties. But I don't know, I just feel like I have this theory that this goes so much deeper than maybe a lot of us realize, because I'm sorry, but I don't think you're gonna go out of your way for all these hundreds and hundreds of years to try to ruin one group of people over something as silly as, oh, their skin is a different color. Like, I feel like there's something that we don't know. I'm telling you, there's something special about them that they don't want us to know. Okay, this is just something that I've been thinking about recently, and I'm like, maybe if there are some Black creators that maybe they already made a video and I just didn't see it, I don't know, but like, I don't know, maybe it sounds dumb. Like, or maybe this is like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, but, you know, It's just something I was thinking about.
So my friend called me. He was like, "Oh man, how is it in Africa?" You know, I said, "I'm in Senegal." He's like, "Okay, I bet it's hot over there." And I'm like, "Nah, bro, it's actually not hot." And he was like, "What?" So I sent him a picture with my jacket on with the hoodie. I was like, "What? It gets cold? It gets cold in Africa?" He literally don't know that there's certain parts of Africa that gets cold. Some places are always warm, but you got places that snow in Africa, bro. Like, it gets cold in Morocco, it gets cold in Ethiopia, it snows in Lesotho. Damn near South Africa, damn near snows. So it's a lot of places that gets cold. Senegal gets cold. Like, I'm sitting here like, man, some people just don't know about Africa, man. It's crazy, but look at this, what you get to enjoy out here, man. And out here, for people that are struggling in the U.S., somebody, let's say someone make $3 grand a month. $3 grand a month is nothing in the U.S. But you could live somewhere in Africa and enjoy that $3,000. Like, you could live really good with $3,000. I would advise someone to save their money or find a remote job, save their money, find a remote job, move to Africa, somewhere out of the country. It doesn't have to be Africa. And just live your life. You don't have to have these expensive bills. I don't even pay for dental insurance because anytime something's going wrong with dental, I just go out the country. Enjoy your life, work remotely, and even if you make $3,000 a month, which is nothing in the U.S., but over here, you could just live good, man. Expensive to them, but for me, this is not really expensive.
Go to Africa, family. And if you're one of them people who haven't been yet, or you've been waiting and tiptoeing around the idea, I've been taking people to Africa for the last 10 years. And I can tell you, anyone who touches the motherland in a real way, like with their heart open, they do not return the same. It's impossible. You need to go and meet yourself in the motherland. You haven't met yourself. If you are a black person, if you are African by descent and heritage, yes, if you are a melanated rich being, you need to go and meet yourself in the motherland for a minimum of 12 weeks. You have to go and meet yourself, family. Yeah, there's a version of you that you do not know yet because you are not in the motherland. You haven't experienced your nervous system hasn't experienced that. That's actually mad. So if you think you're dope now, just watch this space. Watch this you. Watch this you. We're gonna finish this right here, family. You see something about me, family? When an entire continent, like, look, this is not about changing your beliefs or anything like that. But when you're on your journey to discovery, yeah, if everyone is doing a certain thing, you have to lean into what is it that you lot are seeing that I might not see. You know, like everywhere has its own culture. Like Africa's so diverse, right? But there are certain things in Africa that are unanimous. Do you get it? There are certain things in Africa that no matter if you go east, west, south or north, central, they are all doing it. One of them is ancestral connection, ancestral veneration, connecting with nature and understanding that nature is a gateway, a portal to other worlds that contain the people that were here before, the people in your lineage. And they understand that their spiritual science is so old, so deep and so true that it carries even into today. With today's technology, with Wi-Fi systems that allow us to connect with people around the world with no wires. Meanwhile, Africa remains centuries ahead. This is beautiful, man.
People who have higher melanin, let's say Africans or Indians also to some extent, South Americans, would they be more closer to the divine or have that divine connect?
Yeah. So melanin on the physical plane, sure, they taught us that it helps with pigment and skin pigment and things like that. But on a spiritual plane, it can hold light. It can hold light. So the more melanin you have, the more light you can hold and the more power you have. And so that's why a lot of these indigenous nations, okay, in Africa, all over the world, really, in Native America, right? And all over the world, these indigenous cultures have been systematically on purpose persecuted. Not only through the melanin and their ability to hold light, they were guardians of certain lands. It's what's underneath the land. So a lot of people think like, oh, the war for Iraq is for oil, but it's not just for oil. That's what they tell you on the news. Underneath the earth, there's very important portals, and whoever controls these portals controls the energy that flows in and out of Mother Earth. Some people call them stargates. So these indigenous were protectors, and they had melanin, they were able to hold the light, and they had specific codes which were protectors of certain lands. But that's why, if you want to say Columbus and all these other, the history books will tell you one thing, but no, they were really coming to like take the land of the indigenous and to take the protectors of the land out of the land.
I Show Speed deserves an award because he has single-handedly destroyed Western propaganda. And now Speed is being labeled as a Chinese spy, which is one of the most ridiculous fucking things I think I've ever heard in my entire life. That man clearly appreciates the culture, as should we all. And to think that he would be criticized for experiencing life outside of America, which, let's be honest, used to once be a great nation, but is now not only filled with racism, but also hatred towards the people of other countries, which is so fucking contradicting to begin with. Plus the fact that in the process of his visit to China, he has unwillingly shown off how much more advanced China is than the United States. Which is okay to realize. America is not the superpower of which it once was. And as much as you might not like Speed, he values the existence of something different. He respects the culture of other nations and appreciates the fact that there is still more to learn around the world. And beautiful people to me as well. We all as humanity deserve to feel equal amongst each other. Each and every country deserves to feel valued. And the quicker that we start to realize that we are one, the more we'll start realizing that we don't need violence. We don't need division. Which, let's be honest, in America is created by this two-party system. Humans just need love. And the sooner that we start loving each other and valuing and respecting each other and what we all have to offer, the sooner we can find a greater purpose for humanity instead of starting useless fucking wars or laboring ourselves until the point of retirement on a floating fucking celestial realm. Make that shit make sense, people. Regardless of the criticism and anything that anybody else wants to say, I respect Speed for what he's doing right now. He's enjoying life to the fullest, and he's showing you, he's proving to you that these nations are not the same nations of which Western media speaks of. So stop feeding into Western propaganda.
I Show Speed's Africa tour is unbelievable, and it just came up on the radio as I was driving, and the person who was on the radio talking was talking about like the views he was getting, the countries he visited, and the benefits of him going to these countries and showcasing the beauty of all these countries in Africa to the world, because a lot of them people assume are bad, dirty, unsafe, some countries. And listen, I haven't been to Africa, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I know all this, but I'm just relaying what they were saying on the radio. But then the person on the radio ended it by saying, however, some people don't like that he's done it because it is a gimmick and a way to earn money for himself. And I heard that and I was like, what the actual fuck? This is why I don't listen to news or the radio, because fuck all of that. God forbid a guy has to make a bit of money himself. Yes, he is mega rich. Yes, he doesn't need to make the money, but does that mean he shouldn't make the money? Like, what he is creating, he is doing it himself. The amount of money he would have spent for the production of this, yes, he is still using his time. Yes, it's a great job. Yes, he's making millions. Yes, he is a millionaire. So why can't he keep making more money? Why does it now get to a point where once someone is rich, anything they do that gets good publicity, oh, it's bad because they're making money from it? What? Just because they're rich now? I don't get that. I don't get it. You saw it with Mr. Beast as well. He's doing all these great things, building these schools, building these wells in Africa and all around the world to provide water for kids who don't have access to clean water. But then people are saying, yeah, but he's filming it and then posting it and making money off it. Who cares? Who cares? Because if he wasn't rich, he would have to do that and then you wouldn't have a problem with that. But because he does have money already and he doesn't need to do it and he doesn't need to make the additional money, you've got a problem with it. I don't get it. That's why I just don't listen to any of it, because a lot of people just talk crap. A lot of people talk crap. Like, God forbid a guy just makes extra money on top of the money he's already got.
America, like, y'all know this. We barely speak to our neighbors. People are running, trying to hide when they go from work. They're going into the, running into the garage because they don't want to say hi to you, right? Here in Africa, people literally driving down the street have to stop and pay. People literally driving down the street, have to stop and pay respect to everyone and give the greeting to everyone and check on you. Are you okay? How's everybody in your compound doing? How's everybody doing? Y'all okay? Y'all need anything? And the beautiful thing, you'll see this in Africa too, is the women cook with these huge cooking pots. Y'all ever seen African aunties cook with the huge cooking pots? So the whole neighborhood knows when you're cooking because everybody smells it. And they still sometimes cook outdoors. They have outdoor kitchens sometimes where they grill or cook outdoors. So you can, whenever you cook, your neighbor can just stop by. People just stop by. Your neighbor could just stop by because they smell some dumba cooking and they're hungry or their kids are hungry. And so people just stop by. People just stop by. Now, they don't know us, but like when I'm at my father-in-law's house, it's like people just stop by. Just stop by. And if they need something, like, hey, we need something for our children, or we need something from somebody in the neighborhood needs something, or who's cooking at your house today? Can we come over and eat? And it's okay. They share everything. They share everything they have. Everything. Yes, they all eat together. Or they eat out of one big plate, the whole family. So on Fridays at my husband's family, every Friday, they get together after Juma and they go to, like after prayer, they go to the grandmother's, she passed, but where the grandmother's compound was, the whole family, the uncles, the aunties, the kids, and they all eat together. They do it every Friday. Staying connected to family is the most important thing to them. God and connection to family, the two most important things to Africans. That's the most important things. When we went over there this past Friday, we all sat together and ate, and then some of the family left because they're like, oh, we're having a family reunion for the distant side of the family. Like, so the gay family was having a reunion with the Jallo family, and these are distant cousins. These are like second and third cousins that every 2 years they have a family reunion. And sometimes they don't even remember each other because it's like, I haven't seen you in like 2 years, or maybe a baby was born or a new kid comes, but they even stay connected to distant family. My husband's family has a WhatsApp group. Both sides. His mom's side, the Fulani side, his mom's side is Fulani, and his dad's side is Wolof. They have a WhatsApp chat group, each side of the family, and they just chat, like with whatever's going on, right? Who had a baby? What's new in the family? Who needs money? When somebody needs money in the family, they get together.
Yo, cash back. Listen, this is for American women. Please leave African men alone. Our sisters are crying, man, for help. I have African sisters inboxing me, crying for help. For me to tell American women, foreigners, to leave African men alone is not even enough for them. They can't even find a husband no more. Because they turned to the left, an American woman had him already. They turned to the right, an American woman had him already. African women are in my comments, in my DM, they're mad as shit that American women are taking over their men. American women, please, I'm begging on behalf of African women. African women say I should tell you, American women, to leave African men alone because it's not even enough for them. We have a lot of African women out there looking for a husband. Is not even enough for them. Then now you have American women grabbing these men from our sisters. Now African sisters, they're pissed as fuck. They want American women to leave African men alone. They're crying for help, bro. On some real shit though, African women are begging that American women should leave African men alone. They're begging, please. They say, King Bright, tell them. I could show y'all text messages. I could show y'all my DM. They said American women are taking pride in dating African men, and African men is nowhere to be found anymore. African women are looking for African men. They can't find them because American women had them all. On some real shit though, American women, please. American women, please leave African men alone for our sisters. For African sisters, please, what are you guys putting on them though? I won't say it's voodoo. Or y'all got them pussy whoop? Because if African men test an American woman and they pussy whoop, once they pussy whoop, that's it. A dude that's pussy whoop is equal to a dude that had voodoo on him. So what did your American women be doing to African men that they can't go in and come out no more? They get trapped and locked in. That African women are not crying that they can't find their husbands. American women, please. Leave African men alone for my African sisters. They're crying. There's actually you guys, please.
It's been 6 months since I moved to Ghana, and when I say that I just went to a bereave for the very first time, it's actually crazy. I've been so busy getting settled in here that I'm setting up my life that I haven't actually done anything fun. There's so many fun, amazing things to do here in Ghana, but like, y'all gotta get me hip. So this next month, I wanna check out some new places, fun places to eat, fun places, activities, anything, you name it. I wanna know where the best places to go are. So let me know in the comments, make sure you tag them, and I'm gonna go over the next month and really go and experience life and let you know exactly how I experienced it, how it was, and what my opinion was. So listen guys, I'm getting out of my shell and I'm getting out there. Make sure you tag them, and as always, I'm sending love to whoever needs it. Love you guys. Mwah.
What continent are we in?
UK. UK.
What country are we in?
England. UK.
So what continent are we in then?
London.
How many countries are in the UK?
7.
Name them.
You got England, you got UK, got London, you got Hindley, Wigan, Bolton, and Leigh.
So what continent is South Africa in?
North Central Ireland.
North Central Ireland. I know. So what continent is Nigeria in?
South Africa.
What continent is Jamaica in?
North Africa.
Are you good at geography? No, I can tell. What's 14 times 5?
Well, that's easy. I could do that in my sleep. That's like 245.
Guys, I want to show you this about 1 Oxford Street Hotel and Suites. Guys, peep the room they put me up in. King bed. We got like the World Cup trophy or something right here. It's beautiful. A nice balcony all to myself. Overlooking Accra. A beautiful mirror. A beautiful room. Look at the lion. I feel like a king in here. Like I said, a 5-star hotel in New York. That's how I feel. And then I come in here. Everything feels like royalty. If only I had a girlfriend that I could have dinner for 2 up here. And then you come here. You sit on a nice couch. And you have a TV that's also a nice mirror with another beautiful view of the city. Guys, if you are in Ghana, come to number 1 Oxford Street Hotel and Suites. You literally cannot beat it. Let's go. I feel like a king now. Look at the lion. Come on.
Y'all, Ghana is such a beautiful country. Like, I just feel at ease and relaxed. And then it kind of makes you feel sad because you feel like, why is Nigeria the way that it is? Like, why in Nigeria do I feel like I am gonna fight, I'm ready to fight? And in Ghana, I just don't feel like I need to fight. Like, I just wanna go outside, gossip, eat some eggs. Do you know what I mean? Just chill, like, be normal.
Okay, day, I don't know, in Africa because we're stranded. So we decided to make lemonade out of lemons. We're at the Buri Botanical Gardens.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're stranded in Africa. Aquaba. What is it? What is that? My dad says. Where we at, babe? Accra. I got it.
See how green? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Look. It's green. I'm making some magic right now. Look. Look at my hand. That's blood coming out from my
blood.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up there. I go.
Yahweh.
Wow. When I come down, you will come in and do this one after the other.
No.
Oh no.
No, no, no. No, no. Right. No.
I Show Speed in Ghana was beautiful, okay? My Ghanaian people, you did your big one. You made all of us proud. The way I was watching that, so beautiful. I thought everything was amazing. I just love how Speed just deep dived into that mango, the way we were all taught to eat mango as kids. But one thing I want to point out with Speed is that this guy has not gotten sick this entire African tour. Like, has he gotten sick at all? Because I know the bravest people that go home at least 3 times a year or even more. And for some reason, they still get some sort of stomach bug. But shout out to his doctors and everyone around him, because the way it, at least for me, it looks like he hasn't gotten any stomach anything, is super brave. And Ghana, your culture, everything, oh my gosh, you guys represented so well. The only thing I wish, which I saw in most of the West and Central African countries, is like the way jollof has a chokehold on all of us. Like, there's so much other food. I mean, the jollof is good, but why do we just keep offering him jollof, like a whole basin of, or whatever, tub of jollof? Like, I hope he's eating other things from your countries and all these other cultures besides jollof. But yeah, shout out to Ghana, man. Just everything was just so beautifully done. The culture, just everything. 10 out of 10.
You know, for me, what I usually say is that blacks or black people, the hate that these people are hating on us for no reason is deeper than perhaps we think. It is not just about our skin color. I all the time say that I feel they know something that we don't know. You know, when it comes to the black history, so many things, so many histories have been bent down, destroyed and all that. So blacks, we don't even know our history. But the colonizer or the colonizers, they know our history and they know who we are. But you know, it will take a very long time for us to get to know the reason why they hate us so much, because it's a very simple question, common sense. We are not wielding any guns, we don't have missiles, we don't have nuclear weapons, we don't have anything of that sort. So why are they hating on us? It's deeper than what we think. It's far deeper. If you think about it, it's deeper. There is something they are not telling us. And blacks too, we don't know, and we are just there receiving hate from left, right, center. I don't even know, but the truth will definitely come out one day. The truth will definitely come out one day. Babylon will definitely fall, and when it falls, the truth will definitely come out. African Americans that are also calling for their fellow African Americans to come back, like come to Africa, I think it's a good call. If you think you are in America and things are not moving on well for you, just feel free, move to Africa. There are so many African Americans that have actually moved to South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, a whole lot of places in Africa or countries in Africa. So if things are not going on well for you, just feel free, pack your bags, get a remote job and just move to Africa. And I'm telling you, it will be one of the best decisions that you have ever made in your life. Thank you so much for watching.